Aloha! Can you say aloha? That's how you say hello in Hawaii. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, September 16th, 2019, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. The Houthis are a group of separatists, or those who want their freedom from a country, in Yemen. They ousted the president and took control with the help of another powerful country, Iran. However, neighbor Saudi Arabia supports the Yemeni president, and so there has been a war for power in Yemen for the last 5 years. But now, the problem is basically between Iran and Saudi Arabia. The Houthis, who are on the Iran side, don't want Saudi Arabia to interfere in their matters, so they have attacked oil fields in Saudi Arabia. Not only are the oil fields so important in Saudi Arabia, but the two that were attacked supply 8% of the world's oil supply alone. This will surely affect world oil prices this week, and driving cars will be more expensive. But also, the attacks were carried out by drones. This shows that fancy military equipment really is accessible anywhere. While this chaos exists far away from many of us, and we may seem unaffected now, everything in the world is affected if we connect the dots. Number 2, Blenheim Palace in the UK, a heritage site known as the birthplace of Sir Winston Churchill, who was known as an iconic British leader. It just had an art exhibition, and on display was a solid gold toilet named, guess what? America. Visitors were allowed to actually use the toilet for up to 3 minutes, but someone actually came and stole the toilet, leaving all the plumbing and leakage mess behind. Surprising how one can run away with the heavy solid gold toilet in hand. Number 3. Did you know that pigeons, yes, the birds, were spies during the Cold War with Russia? In recently released documents, the CIA, which is the American intelligence agency, said they used to draw pigeons with tiny cameras attached to them in secret and sensitive areas in Russia at that time. Pigeons have the superpower to go anywhere and always find their way back home. Ravens were also trained to draw bugs, and dolphins were trained to spy underwater. Don't know if it was legal or not, but it is very cool. And now for today's mega matter. An 80-year-old lady, Kamalatan, has been serving idlis to the poor for over 30 years and still for only 1 rupee. Her work and impact left everyone stunned that it's also attracting investors like Anand Mahindra. Shilpa Mehta quit her job when her fake food clay miniatures went viral on Instagram. Or the late Joan B. Johnson, who just passed away. She created a successful hair care empire by catering to the needs of African Americans. What do all 3 stories have in common? Well, they're not only all women, but it's because they either followed their passion or found a solution to a problem, or both. Success will come eventually if you do what you love with total devotion, evolution, and continuous learning. Today's word of the day is sleuth. That's like playing a detective. And finally, for today's quote of the day, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. That's a quote by Tony Robbins. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?